touch it. Because I woke up in this room. You probably laying on it.
Good morning, everybody. Hold on for a second. I see a whole lot of new people up here, Joseph. I'll be right with you guys. Oh, there go D Nice. What's going on, Rupert? And Pat Rice. Oh, there go my girl. Shout out to Tramel Mahogany all the way down in New Orleans. Shout out to my boy Keith. Happy birthday, Keith. Hey, Sanji. Cousin Val. There go Justice. Justice, you ain't called me and told me about your little shenanigans, your little fiasco. That girl better stop using the LaBeija name like that. Did somebody drag her? Hey, Uncle Mo. What's going on, y'all? Please bear with me for just one moment. I'm getting set up here. I'll be right with you guys. Hold on for 1 second. Did you find it, Papa?
What? No, you don't want it.
I know.
I don't have it right there.
Where? Excuse me, guys.
Oh, well, just go ahead. I'll got it from here.
Whew. Okay. Just move myself right here. I was listen. Hey, it's Saturday morning. Happy Saturday morning. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to put this on because I got to be blessed while I'm doing this live. Because, you know, my pastor, he blessed this for me a couple of weeks ago. Shout out to my pastor, Elder Kevin Taylor.
Hey, Lynn.
Unity Fellowship, Church of Newark. Shout out to you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting situated here. All right. There we go. Y'all want to see Joseph?
Y'all need to see me. Y'all leaving.
There he go. Say hi, Joseph.
No.
He don't feel like saying hi. Y'all know how he is.
Because I need to understand why y'all ain't listening to the podcast yet.
Well, they're going to listen to it, Joseph. Give them a chance. Give everybody a chance. We got a lot of stuff going on. So give everybody a chance. Everybody will get to the podcast. Y'all know we got a whole lot of stuff going on. We understand that y'all got a, everybody got a busy day. Everybody's day is busy and stuff like that. Please make sure, though, take the time out to look at our podcast. To listen to our podcast. It just started yesterday.
And before we go any further, today we are being sponsored by Little Danny's, the sweets with an extra treat. Now, you read in between those lines, and if you want to get you a Little Danny's treat, inbox me for details.
She done
But
turned
if you need a Little Danny's treat, she's a little sweeter than Debbie. Debbie just gonna satisfy your sweet tooth. Little Danny gonna satisfy something else.
She done turned Little Debbie into Big Deborah.
Inbox me for details if that's something you're interested in. And the prices are just right. We have orange cream cake. We have
red velvet cookies.
Not this time. We have a chocolate macadamia cookie. We have Rice Krispies treats, and we have brownies. So
Brownies
inbox me
for my
details
brownies.
if you want a Little Danny's treat. Little
Brownies
Danny.
for my brownies.
She'll do you better than Little Debbie. That's who we're brought to you and sponsored by today.
Y'all see her? Y'all see how happy the little Big Deborah done made him. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning, Calvin and Uncle Mo and Christopher and Tammy. Good morning, Tammy. I know you had a birthday just recently. Halen and Carlos and Elworth and Anthony and the Love Kings, of course. We can't do this show without y'all. We just can't. We just can't. And Christina McRae. Welcome, Christina McRae. Listen, guys. Oh, so much to cover for the week. So many things happened this week, didn't they? From Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, the new premiere of that, Pose, and then we had Basketball Wives and Black Ink and Andrew Caldwell, who was the head, who just like headlined everything. He like trumped everything that was going on as far as social media is concerned in the social media arena. So let's get to it. Get your coffee, because we're going to have a discussion. We're going to be on for a minute.
I'm going to make more coffee.
Okay. We're going to be on for a minute.
And I'll be in the comments, as y'all see from yesterday.
Yes.
When I'm not present, I'm still present.
Y'all, listen. I'm going to ask all you naysayers and you haters and stuff to be nice. Y'all be nice.
Hey, Love Kings.
Yes, be nice this morning. Y'all don't
I got you, Carlos.
Y'all don't listen.
I'm going to make some more coffee.
Okay.
I might make a waffle while I'm down there. I didn't say I was making one for you.
Exit stage left. Stage right, I mean. Take it.
Would you like some toast on your bun?
Oh, yes, that would be good. Yeah.
With spat of jelly.
So you taking it? No.
Then why are you quiet?
Because you said you was leaving.
Well, you don't have to wait for me to leave, because you might say something I need to chime in on before
I'm
I
not.
leave.
Trust me. I got this. Well, do you want me to wait and talk about all the other stuff you hear? Well, you know what? Listen, I'm going to cover this first because I'm tired of talking about it.
Oh, then I'm leaving because I know exactly what it is.
I'm tired of talking about it. I really am. I'm sick and tired of talking about it. If y'all want to hear this, y'all go on some other platform and hear this, but I'm so sick and tired already of talking about Andrew Caldwell. I am. I'm tired of talking about him. And the reason why I'm tired of talking about him is because, y'all, he's never going to tell the truth. You're never going to, you just can't be honest and tell the truth. And that's because there's something which y'all have to understand is there's something wrong with Andrew. And I'm being honest. I'm being honest. There's something wrong with Andrew mentally. And you know what? I can't even be too mad at him. The reason why I'm really not too mad at him is, for me, it's more frustration than anything. You know what I'm saying? It's more frustration than anything because and you know who's to blame for this? I blame all the mothers, all the fathers, all the ministers, all the kids that tell you that if you're gay, then something is wrong with you. This boy is going through, he's willing to do anything to take that stigma off of himself. And in a sense, I really don't blame him, but why spend the rest of your life trying to convince everybody that you're something, you're not something? And why care what everybody else thinks? Why? You know, he's only being what he thinks everybody wants him to be. You know, he feels as though being gay is a sin, and being gay makes something wrong with him. And he's going through so many things to prove that. Just like, for example, the arrest. Now he's saying that the charges were dropped. He's trying to make it seem like he was not the aggressor. He's trying to make it seem like he was defending himself. He's trying to make it seem like, you know, He wasn't wrong. He didn't share any wrongdoing and what happened to him. And that's because he cares about what people think. He cares about what the public thinks. He cares about what the Kojic Church thinks. He cares about all these people that have teased and ridiculed him. He cares about what they think. Guys, you can't go through life like that. I'm sorry. You can't go through life like that. It's time to be honest. It's time to be honest in life and just accept that what is your fate. Accept yourself for who you are. And if there's some changes that need to be made, then make some changes. But being gay is not a change. You can't change that. You can't change it. Yes, you can stop being flamboyant. You can act a little bit more masculine, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you're gay. I mean, what there's this thinking that, you know, in order for you not to be gay or to take the stigma off of you, that you got to have a baby, that you got to get married, that you got to play football, you got to like sports, you got to do all these manly things, you know. I got a secret for y'all. Here's the secret. It don't change it. It don't change it. It don't change who you are. You can't change who you are. You are who you are. You can't change it. You can't. Listen. You can't change it. That's not how it works. You want to be mad at somebody? Don't be mad at the world. Be mad at God. And I don't think you want to fight that battle. I don't think you want to fight that battle. I know I don't. I don't want to fight that battle. Listen, if I had it my way, would, you know, I've been asked this question so many times. If I had it my way, would I have chosen not to be gay? And the answer to that question is yes. And the reason why I say that is not because I hate myself, because I don't hate myself. I don't hate my life. I don't hate the fact that I'm gay or anything like that. But the things that I have had to endure from not just strangers, from my family and my people alone. If I had a choice, I would not have wanted to endure that. No. I wouldn't. From the ridicule and the teasing and all the horrible, and I tell you this, I had a horrible childhood. A terrible childhood. Kids in the street made my life miserable. Some of my family members made my life miserable. Some of my parents' friends, they made my life miserable. There was this one man that was one of my mother's friends. I'm not going to say his name, but he's passed on now. And that's all he called me was a faggot. I was so used to being called a faggot, it wasn't even funny. And my mother and father said nothing. You know, but at that time, listen, in defense of my mother and father, I'm not on here to defend my mother and father or anything like that, but in defense of my mother and father, it was a different day and age. It was just a different day and age. Homosexuality, being gay, or, you know, being what they called a sissy was not acceptable back then. Not for a young boy, not for a little boy. It wasn't acceptable. It just wasn't. I get what Andrew is going through. I'm sorry, I get what he's going through. But at the same time, comes a time in your life you have to accept it and stop being in denial. Stop being in denial and stop trying to prove to everybody that you're not gay. Now, allegedly, there's this young lady that lives in Georgia that he was going to pay $10,000 to say that she had his baby. Really? He was going to pay somebody $10,000. 10 G's to say that she had his baby. This girl just had a baby. And if you want to see that interview, you can go on to King Jive's page. Those of you that don't know King Jives, he really he's a good friend of mine. He is very thorough, and he has a little bit more information about this whole Andrew Caldwell thing than I do, than what I really want to know about anyway. But the only reason why I'm talking about Andrew the way I am is because I feel like he's going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and somebody's going to hurt him. His arrogance is what pisses people off. And he thinks just because he's all the way in St. Louis and somebody that he may or may not be talking about is not in the same state that he's in, that he can't be touched. And that's why he talked the junk that he talked. Because I guarantee you, he would not say the things that he said about King Jives if King Jives was standing in front of his face. He would not say the things that he says about T.S. Madison or Funky Dineva or Cordell. He wouldn't say it in their face. He would not say it in their face. But it's time for him. It's time for you, Andrew, to stop standing behind. You know, and the reason why you ain't took a fade yet is because everybody knows that there's something wrong up here. Don't sit here and try to make it seem like I'm putting down people that have mental health issues, because I'm not. I have mental health issues. Listen. Don't go there with me. But there's something wrong up here. His torch ain't lit. The torch that's in the lighthouse that's supposed to light the way, it ain't lit. And that's my fear for him. That's my fear for him. I feel bad for him because he's gonna say the wrong thing to somebody, and somebody gonna be bad enough to get on an airplane and fly to St. Louis and find you and do something to you, boy. Do something to you. You're gonna say the wrong thing about the wrong person, and somebody gonna try to do something to you. Pardon me, guys. Just looking in the comments. So, Andrew, you're one of the girls. You are one of the girls. Miss Andrew, you are one. And you know what? This is what kills me about these people, these brothers that's on the DL, these brothers that are just trying so hard to make people think that they aren't what they are. Is y'all don't think nobody knows. Y'all really don't think nobody knows. Do you really think that in this day and age, 2019, that if you are gay that don't nobody know, then you need to awaken thine eyes and step into the 20th century. You need to kick the door open. Kick it open. Awaken thine eyes and come into the 21st century. Because everybody knows. They just ain't said nothing. See, a lot of people don't say nothing because, some people don't say nothing because they don't feel like they have to. Some people don't say nothing because it's not their place. It's not our place. Sometimes it's not our place. But then when you start acting like this, then we got to say something. We got to say like, oh, that child. Miss Andrew, if you would have turned up with a baby, what did you think that was going to do? Nothing. But make you a gay man with a baby. That's it. It would have made you a gay man with a baby. What you think is going to happen when somebody, if you get married, if you married a woman, if you find some crazy woman, first of all, you got to find a crazy heifer to marry you. Okay? What you think gonna happen? What you think that's gonna change? What you think that's gonna make you? It's gonna make you a gay man that's married. Did I say something wrong, y'all? Please tell me if I said something wrong, y'all. Come on now. Come on, y'all. Tell me if I said something wrong. Did I say something wrong? That's what it's gonna do. You can't change what you can't change. I'm going to keep on saying that over and over again. Y'all, child, you can go to church. I'm sorry. Y'all better stop listening to these ministers. Y'all better stop listening to that. Now, I'm not talking about all ministers, because there's some ministers that are true men and women of God. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about these pseudo ministers that's telling you that you're going to hell, and then they want to get all the women in the church, the elders in the church, to stand around a circle and just pray it on out. That's not how it works, y'all. That's not how God works. God don't work like that. First of all, you keep on asking God for the same thing over and over again. He gonna act like you, and he gonna act just like he don't see you. I done told y'all about asking God for something more than one time. If you ask God for something more than one time, and He don't give it to you, that's because He said you can't have it. No, it's not for you. One time. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is ask God one time. The one thing about God is He's perfect. He got perfect hearing. He got perfect vision. A perfect heart. Perfect soul. Everything. God is perfect. One time. Now, damn it, you keep on asking him, Andrew, to not make you gay, and he keeps telling you, but that's my decision, it's not yours. What Yolanda Adams say? The battle? About the battle? The battle ain't yours. It's not. Stop it. I'm going to need you to stop it. Now he's so angry. Now see, the one thing I know about a guilty person is this. If you're not guilty, you ain't got to make all this noise. You ain't got to make all this noise. You ain't got to scream and yell and rant and rave and cuss and carry on and jump all over. You ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all that. If it ain't nothing wrong with you, if you ain't guilty of something, all you got to do is sit back. That's it. And say no. 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 Not me. No. Listen, that's all you got to do. All you got to do is just sit back and say, no. 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 But when you keep on saying, no, that's not me, I didn't do that, I didn't, no. When you start acting crazy and wanting to set shit on fire and carrying and do all that, that's why.
This is my PSA. This is gonna be my last video. I did not go to jail for a warrant. I did not have it. I had a warrant, but I was being followed. I was downtown St. Louis on my way home, jumping on the highway. Next, y'all know this car started to follow me. I pulled over at my exit. Something told me not to go home. I did not go home. I stopped near the hospital, Kings Highway. I pulled over, let down my window. Next, you know, I punched he punched me in my face. I got out, so I punched him in his face. I bust out his windows, bust out his face. They charged me with 5 felonies, 5. Went to jail, they investigated and prosecuted, dropped the charges. The officers was very mad that they dropped it. No, Jesus dropped the charge. I ain't got time for all that faggot shit. So stop calling me a damn bird. I'm not a jail servant. Do y'all hear me? I'm not your mama and I'm not your daddy. Some of y'all had to hire a lawyer. I didn't have to do none of that. He did it.
See, I done told you. I done told you. That that was courtesy of King Jives. That was courtesy of King Jives from King Jives Show. He's here on Facebook and also on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram as well. Just you are what you are. You y'all know. Yeah, y'all know. Now I'm going to be very, very serious right now. I'm being very, very serious because this is a very, very serious issue for me. If you or anyone you know that is struggling with mental health, please go get help. Please go get help. Please make sure that you go get help. It doesn't always have to be a therapist or a psychologist or a psychiatrist. It could be someone that is just going to sit and listen to you. That's the first step. That's the first step. Talk to someone. And if you really, really need help, talk to someone and ask them to help you get help. Mental health is a serious issue in this country right now. It's even more of a serious issue amongst us as black people because we have lived with the stigma of if we go and see a therapist or if we go and see a psychiatrist, then we're crazy. Let me tell you, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. There is something wrong, yes, but and you can get it fixed. You can get it fixed. Listen, I'm an advocate of therapy. I see my therapist twice a month, and I take my medication. And my therapist gives me the tools that I need to deal with me. I can go. I go when I go to my therapist. I can talk to her about anything that I want to talk to her about, and she sits there and she listens. There's no judgment. There's no nothing. And then she gives me the tools to deal to deal with me. If you know somebody that is enduring mental health issues, depression, bipolar disorder, ADHD, there's a such thing as adult ADHD as well. Get them help. Get them help. And a lot of people are afraid to admit it. They are. A lot of people are afraid to admit it. A lot of people don't like to admit it because to admit it is to say, I'm crazy. But you're not. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you.
You still talking about oatmeal pie face?
No. There's nothing wrong with you. Get help. I'm telling you, it was the best thing that I ever done in my whole entire life. I used to be an angry person. I couldn't understand why I was so angry at the world, at everything. I was blaming everybody for everything. As soon as you said something to me, punch you in the face, pull out my knife, stab your ass. I'm telling you, and when somebody brought it to my attention that I needed to go and get some help, that there was something wrong with me, I fought them. I fought it. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Get the fuck out. I ain't crazy. What's wrong with you? Until I got in that office with that therapist. And it changed my life for the better. It did. It changed my life for the better. I'm telling you. There's plenty of people up here that personally know me. And they will tell you there's a big difference in who I am. A very big difference.
He's still crazy.
I ain't beat him in the face. I ain't beat him in the face yet. Y'all see he still got his face, right? I ain't beat him in the face yet.
He's threatened me and tried.
No.
But he knows better.
No.
Because unlike him, I haven't gotten help for my mental disorder. Because I knew I'm probably bipolar.
Medication.
That's one thing
Medication
I know
and
about
therapy.
me.
That's what helped. That's why he still got a face.
I went to a therapist one time, and every time she was going to say, well, next session, she's like, no, I think we need to stay on this part. I said, I'm crazy, right? I know I'm crazy. But at least knowing it's half the battle.
I don't like that word. I don't like that word crazy. And the only reason why I don't like the word is because it sounds like it's like teasing someone. It's like it's a tease, you know, just like being called a faggot, just like being called a butch, or you know, just any name at all. That's the only reason why I don't like it. But there's nothing wrong with you. It's something that you can't help. You can't do on your own. Something you can't handle mental. I'm telling you, mental health is a lot. It is a big bag to carry on your shoulder. It is. It is. But there are people out there that are educated, that have degrees in college, that have gone to school, and they have studied, and they can help you.
And please, my black people.
The pastor ain't gonna help you. The pastor can't help you.
Don't buy into that pray in Jesus.
No, because the pastor can't help you.
Because I pray.
Now there's some ministers. No. I'm not gonna say that. There's some ministers out there that have degrees in psychology. One being Creflo Dollar. Creflo Dollar has a degree. He has a doctorate in psychology, but that's not his forte. I don't think right now. I don't think that's what he's studying. And I don't call Creflo unless you got some coins. Don't call Creflo.
The only thing you need to pray about is that the Lord sends you to the right therapist for you. That's it.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
go see
That's really it. That's it.
Because the more you sit home and pray about it, and the more the situation gets worse, and that's something that we as black people have to stop doing. Child, some things we need professional help.
I like how you just came in here and just
things
interrupted
ain't always about
PSA.
a spiritual answer. Sometimes you need a human answer. You need that human touch. You need that human everything. We are human at the end of the day. We're supposed to be Jesus-like. We're not Jesus. And I say this because I can't speak for any other race of people, but I know my black people, I know what we do. And I get mad when I see it. When people say, oh, I'm going through, pray, God will help you. No, baby. If God was going to help them, they wouldn't be posting it because they need to talk to somebody. They wouldn't be posting it because whether you can give them an answer or not, they just need to talk. That's what a therapist is there for. To shut up and listen to you and then offer some advice. I'm just trying to help y'all with what helped me. Because believe me, I sat and I prayed. My daddy's a minister, so you know that's all I ever heard. Pray and God will fix it.
Yeah, but you know what? Some of these ministers are making these people just ruining lives. I'm sorry, it's a lot of ministers out there that are ruining lives, like Andrew Caldwell. Because he really thinks that something is wrong with him. He really believes that, y'all. He really do. That's the only thing that I can say in his defense, is that he really does believe that something is really wrong with him. And I see the road that he's going down. You gotta love yourself. If you don't love yourself,
listen, I just say this. Get professional help and do what you gotta do to make it right for you. Period. And in the process of doing that, yes, pray. Tell the Lord to let the therapy work for you. Tell the Lord, if you're not going to the right therapist, direct you to the right one. All of that. I'm for all of that. But don't sit home and be going totally insane up here listening to people tell you, pray and the Lord will guide you and the Lord will fix it. The only thing the Lord's going to do is guide you to a therapist, because that's why people have degrees in that to help you. What I don't understand with people is, even when it comes to medical stuff, like with me, I'll speak on my own behalf. I ain't going to speak for nobody else. What happened? I ain't going to speak for nobody else. When they first told me something was wrong with my kidneys, I said, okay, that's nice. But in my head, I'm like, okay, I'm going to pray this away. Well, honey, it got worse. Ended up in the hospital for a week. Okay, I'm going to pray this away. And I might throw in a day or two of fasting to get a result. 2 months after that, or April, May, June, July, or 4 months after that, guess who's in the hospital and told they had end-stage renal failure? See, end-stage means I was about to die. So I'm sitting there going, okay, now if I sit and do dialysis, does this mean that I don't trust God? Or does it mean that I trust God because he invented a way, he helped somebody invent a way for me to still be alive? So y'all know, of course, you know what option I chose. Because when that, I said, end stage, does that mean I'm going to die? And she was like, yes. I said, okay. When you putting that board in my chest and fixing my arm? She laughed because I guess nobody ever responded to her that quick and that fast. And she was like, well, we could put the board in and you could come back. I said, nope, I'm not coming back. I don't care if I have to, however long I have to stay here, because if I go home and have a chance to think about this, I'm not going to do it. I need to do this immediately. And they kept me for a week. They put the port in my chest, gave me my first round of dialysis when they did it. I felt amazing. Then they did my arm like 2 days later, and I went home. And I've been good ever since. Thank God. But that's my point. We as black people have to stop sitting around thinking prayer is going to fix everything, because it's not. It just ain't. You can pray in the process of getting the help that you actually need, but don't sit there and not get the help you need. Jesus gonna fix it. Jesus gonna fix it. That's why I can't look at my mother's face now. That's why I can't. My mother's not here now, because she had this faith of a grain of mustard seed that took her to her grave, because nothing fixed itself. I believe that she lived longer than she probably should have in the condition she was in. But at some point, and that was just it. I asked her, why would she wait so long to do something? And she said, well, I felt God told me. And I'm like listening to her going, oh my God, this is the brainwashing that you went through as a child. And when she decided to take action, it was a little too late. But like I told her, she said, are you mad at me? She asked me and my sister, were we mad at her? I said, no. If you felt that, look, if you tell me God told you something, I can't be mad at God. You did what you felt the Lord told you. When it came down to my situation, I sat there and I said, I can't do this to my sister again. I can't sit and say I'm waiting on God and then I drop dead. That'll be two people in her life. that sat and waited on God and died. So let me do what I got to do to stay alive. And all y'all tell me I don't look like what I'm going through or what I'm going through. People look at me and go, "You're on dialysis. You don't look like a dialysis patient." See, that part is God. But the part of me sitting home waiting, child, some of the pictures, I don't even put some of the past pictures up because I just sit and look at myself. I've told you now, look at what I looked like before I started dialysis. I knew I looked a little bad, but I didn't realize how bad I looked. And look at me now. Fabulous. Y'all should have saw his face. I'm just telling y'all my story because y'all, we need to do better. We do. As black people, we need to do better. God ain't gonna fix everything like that. We need to get help.
Well, no, there are ways that now there are ways that we can do better. Before there wasn't a way. That's what people don't understand. There wasn't a way. Before there wasn't a way. Just like when the AIDS epidemic happened, there wasn't a way for people to get better. It wasn't a way for people to live 20 and 30 years. All you had to do was sit and pray, "Lord, just take me." That's all you could do. But nowadays, I know people that live 20, 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? It used to be that a man my age was hunched over, had gray hair, and walking with a cane. But there's ways for us to be more healthier. There's ways for us to be more healthier and be more health conscious, more conscious of our physical bodies, our mental health. There's ways now. At one point in time, if they thought you was crazy, they put you in a room in a hospital somewhere, and you just live out the rest of your life there. It's not like that no more. Get help. Get help. I'm telling you, get help. And I'm going to keep on screaming it. I'm going to keep on shouting it until everybody gets it. There's nothing wrong with you. Get help. I look at myself as special. The one thing I know about God is God tests us every single day. And he gives us different challenges. He gives us different things to deal with on a daily basis, both good, bad, and ugly. And it's our responsibility to endure it and learn from it. And fix it if we need to fix it.
Okay, can we talk about something more upbeat?
In a minute.
Because this is like depressing on a Saturday morning.
Fix it. Fix it. It does. It does sound depressing, but it's something that needs to be said.
I agree.
It really is. It's something that needs to be said, and it's something that needs to be talked about. We need to start having more discussions, not only here on Facebook with me. You need to start having discussions with your family members, people that you say that you love and that you care about. We need to have an open door. A door needs to be open and stay open when it comes to mental health. It does,
but wait,
Joseph.
I agree with you, but again, black people's response. And again, I'm only speaking about black people because I'm black. I can't speak for white people. I can't speak for Asian people. I can't speak for Latino people. I'm only speaking for black people because I'm black, and I see and I've heard what black people do. They don't recommend white people to go to therapy in a heartbeat. That I know for sure. Black people sit and say, "Pray, God will fix it." People reach out to people for help, and their response is, "Pray, God will fix it." Wrong response. Wrong. Girl, if you going through, you need to find therapy. If you got insurance, call the number on the back of the card. They can recommend somebody for you.
Yeah.
Or if you don't have insurance, there's places you can go for free. Let me help you find some place. Once they get the therapy, then you start with you know what? Now that you're getting therapy, we're going to pray together that God lets the therapy work for you. See, that's how that works. That's how that works. It don't work when I'm coming to you telling you my whole life is falling apart. Granted, you ain't got to give me nothing to help me fix my life. But I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm walking around in the daze, and your response to a person that says that to you is pray. Oh, that drives me insane. You don't understand how that drives me insane. I see people on Facebook post, and people, "Pray, God will fix it. No, bitch, go get you some therapy, and then once you get into therapy, we'll pray that God helps the therapy to work for you. That's what I'm saying, and that's the problem. That's why a lot of black people are walking around here with mental issues, because the answer from their grandmother, from their mother, from their uncles and aunts is pray. Jesus will fix it. That's not, no. Pray after you start getting therapy. Pray that therapy works for you. Pray that the person you're going to is the right person that you need to be with. Pray that if it's not the right person, that God will direct you the way you need to be. That's what you pray. You don't sit and pray, Lord, I really feel like killing myself today, but I know that you're going to change that. And then tomorrow, Lord, I still feel like killing myself today. I know you're going to change that, because at some point, you're going to do it. Like, that's what blows me with people. There's nothing wrong with praying, but you got to seek the help that you need, and then pray about the help you're getting.
Yeah, in the midst of that, yeah, you do. You really do. You really do. But on a lighter note, y'all, and before I finish saying that, if you don't know where to go, inbox me. I'll see what I can find wherever you are to help you. Wherever I can find, or whoever I can find.
The easiest thing to do, like what I did, because I didn't know where to go. If you got insurance, Medicare, Medicaid,
Yeah.
work insurance, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, Cigna, all of them pay for therapy sessions. All of them.
And it's confidential. When you call your insurance company, it's confidential. It's protected by the HIPAA law. So
Right.
if you speak to a rep on the phone from your insurance company and you tell them that I'm having mental issues and I need to speak to somebody, they're going to guide you in the direction that you need to be guided
And
in.
you need to be honest about what you feel, because they're going to get you to the right therapist. Because every therapist don't treat everything.
Right. Yep. So, with that being said, we are going to move forward and we're going to talk about some things. Now, I love the reality shows, but really, guys, in a sense, I'm getting so sick and tired of reality TV. Well, not tired of reality TV, but some of these reality shows like Love and Hip Hop. But I still watch it. As much as I say that I'm tired of it, I still watch it. So I was watching Love and Hip Hop this week. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, the premiere of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood's began this week. And on the show, there's several things that happened. One, A1 and Lyrica, who we thought had got everything figured out the last season, they going through it again. All because A1 is doing what he was doing before. He cheating. He cheating on Lyrica. You know, she had the baby. They had a beautiful little baby boy. And he's cheating on her. Well, he was cheating on her, and it came back to bite him. That's why I keep telling y'all men about cheating. I keep telling y'all women about cheating. Stop cheating. If you're gonna be in a monogamous relationship, be in a monogamous relationship. If you want to be single and you just want to just spread your loins all over the place and splat everything all over the place, then do that. But be honest about it. The worst thing you can do is break a person's heart. Because breaking somebody's heart, that shit can get you killed.
Why you looking at me? You the one I drank was cheating on me.
You can break somebody's heart and get beat in the face.
Well, then you just get beat in the face.
Commitment. It's a lie.
Well, I need to understand why you looking at me when you talking
Because I
about
will beat
cheating
you
and
because I will beat you in your face. I will change your whole last name because I will knock you into a new family.
I don't have an opportunity to cheat, because the minute he wake up and I'm going, because if he awake, I ain't going by myself. So the minute he wake up and I'm going, FaceTime is ringing on my phone. Where you at?
We like Natalie Cole, inseparable. He talking about he needs some me time. You know, damn me time. Me's with you. That's the me time.
I need my me time.
Okay, where we going?
It felt good to go to
Where
the
we
store
going?
this morning by myself.
And you came right back, didn't you? Came right back.
Because if I take too long, he gonna put on his shoes and come walking
I
up
will
to the
put my
store.
pumps on in a minute. In a minute. Where he at? Where he at? I'll put them on in a minute. When you married, it ain't no, we living two separate lives. I'm going out with my friends. Okay, what club we going to?
I need my space.
Okay, well, there it go.
That ain't enough.
Well, there it go.
That ain't enough.
Too damn bad.
Oh.
Y'all be killing me. People be killing me with this.
Tyrone, don't be
I'm going on
laughing.
vacation. You going on vacation. Y'all going on vacation by myself. I'm going to Jamaica.
With my friend.
Bitch, you ain't going to motherfucking Jamaica not without me.
Well, what if Omar called me and said he wanted me to go to Mexico with him? Why can't I go?
Where we got? You gonna take care of our accommodations?
But the room only fits two.
Give me a reason. I'm your husband. Give me a reason why I can't go with you. You better be good.
There's no reason. I just want to go out and hang out with my best friend. There's no reason. I just want to go and have a good time with my best friend.
Okay, well, you can have a good time
like
with your
I did
best friend.
before I was married.
You can have a good time with your best friend. What?
Like I did before I was married.
Oh, well, don't say something. Y'all see me laughing? Y'all see me laughing? Got engaged. What was our engagement date? When did we get engaged?
April 20th? It was
April
a couple of days
20th.
after my birthday.
Got engaged April 20th and have been together ever since.
Child, we was together ever since before we got engaged.
You want me time?
See,
You want
Tyrone,
me
y'all
time?
know.
You
Y'all
want
know
me
how
time?
it is.
You know when he get his me time? When he go to the bathroom. That's it. And when he go downstairs to cook. That's your me time. He don't like for me to be in the kitchen when he cooking. I'll be right up here. There go your me time. You have all the thinking. You can talk to your good Judy on the phone. You can FaceTime him the whole night. You can do whatever you want to when you go to the bathroom and when you go to the kitchen and you go to cook or something like that, or when you go to the store and come right back.
I mean, Tyrone, what if Famous wanted to go to Paris by himself?
Oh, no, that's no.
Or with his friends. What's the problem?
When we leaving? When we leaving?
We ain't leaving. I'm leaving.
If we ain't leaving, you ain't going.
But it stands to reason that it's the same thing on my part. I'm leaving, so I don't know what you're back home doing.
Hey, you can come with me. I don't have no problem. Listen, I don't have no problem. You can come with me wherever you want to go. Listen, when I made a decision, listen, guys, let me tell you something. When I made a decision to get married, I made the decision that this right here was going to be the one thing, my one priority. And he was going to be... If you ain't ready for...
You're going to give me whiplash.
Then don't. Then don't. Going out with your girl. Who are all these damn friends that I ain't never seen before in my whole entire life? That I ain't never met.
Tyrone said, I wish he would ask me some shit like that.
Exactly, Tyrone.
Well, you and Tremel get used to it because me and Famous are going on vacation.
And we going right along with you.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Y'all better figure out where y'all going to
listen,
go.
whether y'all want us to walk behind y'all or in front of y'all, right, Tyrone? We gonna be right with you. We gonna be somewhere. We gonna be somewhere.
Yeah, wherever y'all go.
We gonna be somewhere. Trust and believe.
We
The
ain't
one thing
telling
you ain't
y'all
got
where
to
we
ever
going.
worry about, honey, is that I know where my husband is. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your husband is? Yes.
See, first of
right
all,
here,
let me tell you
next to
something.
me.
See, the problem with that would be, me and Famous wouldn't be the problem. Because we know how to contain ourselves. You would be smiling at everybody's face that thought you was cute. Tyrone give me them same teas. Because he put up a picture. My husband say I'm sexy. And that's when everybody go off. See, you and Tyrone
this
is
how
the
they
same.
turn it around, right? This how they turn
Me
it
and
around.
Famous just
We
post
can't
pictures
help
and
it.
let it go.
Tyrone.
And whatever people say after that, they say.
No.
I don't have to post pictures of that. My husband said, I'm sexy. Clearly, you can see I'm sexy on your own. But see, you and Tyrone, y'all like that shit. Y'all like posting pictures and making little snide remarks, getting responses from people. Me and Famous
do it.
just post pictures.
Now, y'all, I want y'all to go on my timeline and tell me when the last time I posted a picture by myself. That I'm the only one in the picture.
Well, I posted one
Number
today.
one. Number two is
Well,
that
I
we
posted one
listen.
today from 5 years ago, and I'm naked from the waist down.
We'll handle that in a minute. But
Haylin,
child, you done made me lose my chain of thought. I'm ready to punch you in your damn face. Tyrone, listen, we can't help it if we're charming. Right, Benito? We can't help it if we're charming. We can't help it. That's just how it is. Joseph is the type person. If you saw Joseph in person, he gonna give you where's the look? Show him the look. Don't he look like he ready to punch you in the face? Like, bitch, don't approach me. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. I'm just always very.
hey, how are you? I'm free. I'm available. Come and get it.
I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from nobody. I don't want nothing from nobody. I ain't trying to flirt with you or nothing like that. People coming to me, oh, Tramel, you look so nice there. Oh, hey, how you doing? One time we was walking through a crowd. We was walking through a crowd and a brother grabbed me by my shirt like this and was like, yo, bro, that shirt you got on is nice. I didn't know who he was. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Walking like come and get it. But I didn't care because I was right behind
How do you
him.
walk like come and get it?
I was right behind
How do you
him.
walk like
and
come and
if
get
the
it?
wrong thing was said, somebody was getting punched in the mouth.
How do you walk like come and get it? Do I need to talk about the Wonder-Bagel bitch?
I don't know. You still on Wonder-Bagel.
I have a bacon, egg, and cheese. This is how when we go out when he orders and it's a cute boy in the midst.
Tyrone.
It's a cute boy in the midst.
Tyrone was like, "Thank you, Tramel." And Joseph, I saw that picture this morning.
Let me see what this goddamn picture look like.
You want to see it?
Yes, I
I'll pull it
wanna
up
see
for
it.
you. I ain't Shane.
You be doing too much. You be doing too much. And but I'm the one, right? I'm the one that got to be watched, right? I'm the one that be flirting. I'm the one that gets prime example. That's why there's no such thing as me time. That's why he can't have no me time right goddamn now from posting shit like that.
I don't do that anymore. I took them all down.
You just did it,
No,
Steiny.
when you proposed to me, I went on my Instagram and I got rid of all my little, seductive pictures on my page. There might be one or two because I didn't go all the way
But
down.
Steiny, you just posted one.
No, I didn't. That's from 5 years ago.
Did you post it?
It came up in my memories.
You could. It don't.
And
no,
I reposted it
no.
and said, what was I thinking in this picture?
Why are you trying to play me? Why are you trying to play
What
me?
are you talking
Because
about?
when something comes up in your memories, you have the option to either see it, have everybody see it, or you can keep it hidden. So don't
your
try to play
business,
me.
Tyrone.
Don't try to play me to the left. Don't try to play me to the left. I know this Facebook thing.
Hey, Antoinette.
That's why he can't have no me time. Then he wonder why he can't have no me time.
Mind your business, Carlos.
Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Tyrone. Thank you. That's why I love Tyrone and I love Carlos. Cause listen.
Y'all gonna get me beat.
Hey, Lynn.
Y'all gonna get me beat.
But I'm the one that gotta be watched, right? You ain't got to watch me because I'll be right here. I swear to God. I'll be right here. You ain't got to worry about. He ain't never got to worry about. Well, where's Tramel at? Where did he go? He left me. Right here.
He went on a whole rage when I was in church.
In church, y'all. After church, after service is over with, they usually have, people usually sit around and fellowship and so on and so forth. And me and Joseph, we always sit together. We sit together in church. When church is over, we always fellowship together. Well, one Sunday, I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the pastor, because the pastor is usually at the door, out at the door where everybody leaves to go out to church. And I'm sitting there, I'm talking to the pastor, and then I turn around, and Joseph ain't nowhere to be found. So I was like, oh, well, maybe he went downstairs, because, Joseph always trying to rush me, because he'd be ready to go home.
That is so not true.
He'd be ready to go home. So
when you were one of the last two people standing, then it's time to go.
I'm telling my story. So, I figured he was downstairs, or maybe he went to go get the car, to pull a car up. Maybe he's going to be nice and pull a car up, so when I come outside, I could just get in the car and we can leave. Sure, he'll never do that. But anyway... So I go all downstairs. I'm walking all up Broad Street. Where's Joseph? I walk to the car. I walk all the way to the car. Now, mind you, the car is like 2 blocks away. So I'm walking to the car trying to figure out where he is.
I don't know why he would think I left him.
Because you be throwing shade. Joseph will throw shade in a minute, be like, well, I'm leaving.
But I tell you where
he won't leave me. But he's and then, okay, I go downstairs and I ain't see him at the car, right? So I came back upstairs. I came back to the church and came back in the building. And I said, well, let me call him. I probably just missed him or something like that. I picks up the phone to call him, and he didn't answer his phone. I said, oh, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Let me call him back. Ring, ring. Ain't no answer again. Then I pick up the phone and I call him again, and then it goes straight to voicemail. I was getting ready to tear that whole church up, y'all. You hear me? I was getting ready to tear. I started asking people. Everybody, people saw. The people at my church. They was like, "Jamel, what's wrong? What's wrong?" I said, "Where's my husband?" I said, I done called him 3 times and he ain't answering my phone. Where is he? Has anybody seen? I went in the bathrooms. I was looking all over for him and could not find him. And he wasn't answering his phone. I was going to tear that whole church up. The pulpit was going to be where the ushers stand. The keyboard was going to be out in the hallway. I was going to tear that whole church up. Yes, God. I was going to tear it up.
He did the same thing to me.
I'll play those games.
He did the same thing to me.
Did what?
I said, where's Tremel? They was like, oh, he was just standing behind you. Okay, well, where is he? I went looking, so I called him. He picked up the phone. I was like, fuck are you? Why didn't you tell me you was leaving?
I finally found him. He come walking. He come walking out the room. He was in the meeting with the other with the trustee board, and didn't say nothing. Didn't say, or you had. I said when I call you, you answer the damn phone. Don't play games with me like that. You almost got everybody up in here tore up. Me time.
I need my me time.
Discussion is over with. We ain't even had that discussion no more. Ain't no me time. Another thing is the dog. He want a dog. No. I would love to have a puppy. I would love to have a little cute little dog and stuff. But this one right here, again, he don't know how to act.
Why don't I know how to
Because
act?
dogs ain't churn.
They're my children.
Dogs ain't churn.
They're my children.
But they not churn.
And they listen to me when I
You
talk.
can't feed dogs table food.
They listen to me when I talk.
People who have dogs
they do what I
don't
say do.
feed dogs table food, because once they get a taste of the seasonings, you can't feed them Popeye's chicken. You can't feed them
Who
Mama's
can?
famous fried chicken
Child,
that got
let me
the
tell you
that got the
something.
seasonings on. You can't feed them that because then they
My
be looking up in your
dogs
face just
knew-
like this.
My dogs knew good and well. One of my dogs, which
Every
my
time
boy
you eat, they be
dog,
looking
he
up in your
didn't care.
face just like this.
He eat his dog food. He eat the people food. He didn't care because he was greedy. But my female dog, she felt that she could hold out. So when I saw that she wasn't eating and she was holding out, we played a game. We was going to play the game of, let's see how long it takes you to decide to stick your nose in this bowl and eat your food. And that's what we did. And eventually she ate that food because I'm not going to keep feeding you.
But guess what?
I
If
give
you
you
had
food as a
not
treat.
no. If you had not given her that in the first place, then
Well,
you
no.
wouldn't have to do
Well,
that.
no, the
Am I right,
problem-
y'all?
No, the problem was.
Am I right? I
the
need some
problem
thumbs
with
up.
her
Am I right?
was The lady shipped her to me, and because she was a small dog, she told me, go to McDonald's and buy a Big Mac. She said, take the meat. Don't give her nothing else but the meat, because I forgot what it's called that little puppies can go into when their blood levels drop. The whatever. So because she was flying and she was coming from Utah to Maryland, she was like, have water and go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac and just keep the patties, take everything off, of course, the onions and all of that. She was like, because if she's shaking and if she's anything, you got to make her eat, she'll eat the meat. So I said, okay. I did that. And it was lucky because Big Macs were only $1, so it wasn't no big deal. Well, she wasn't shaking, but I got nervous because I never had a little dog. That was the first time I ever had a little dog. All my dogs were big monsters. Half German Shepherd, half Chow Chow, Black Labs, big stuff. So because I'm sitting there with this Big Mac, I was like, let me give her some. And I just gave her meat. Got her home. She refused to eat the food the lady was feeding her. So I'm like,
Yeah, because she done had a Big Mac. She done had a motherfucking Big Mac.
She was too little for me to play games. So I said, okay, let me go get something that she'll like. I must have bought like 5 different bags of dog food because nothing I put down did she like except Pro Plan. So I brought the Pro Plan. I was like, look, ho, if you don't eat this, you're just going to starve to death and die because I can't keep buying dog food to see what you like. She ate the Pro Plan, gobbled it all up. I was like, okay.
But her eyes were saying, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac.
She ate the, what is it, Blue Mountain? Blue Mountain. She ate the Blue Mountain too, but that child, when she took a poop, it lit the whole house up. Because she was still a puppy. I had to train her to go on the pad. But it was too bad. That blue Mountain, ooh no. Even though it's all natural, it's too natural.
Yeah, because you can't change dog food like that.
No, it wasn't like I mixed it with what she was eating plus the Blue Mountain so that it wouldn't give her diarrhea. But
what
the
was she eating
smell
before?
from it.
What was she eating before?
Oh God.
Was she eating a different brand of food?
Yeah, but I mixed them.
See,
I
you
gave her
can't do
more.
that.
No, when you switch dogs' food, you're supposed to give them more of what they're eating and a little bit of the new stuff.
Right.
And that's what I did. It wasn't that she had diarrhea. It was the smell from the Blue Mountain.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay, I gotta change this because I knew it was that. So when I changed this to the Pro Plan, her poop didn't even have a smell. It was like she could poop, and I would never know.
Okay, we don't need to hear that part of it. But
So-
Joseph.
Then,
Jokes.
when she wanted a little treat, I would give her chicken skin.
What was it? What
I would
was
give
it?
her chicken skin on her little birthday.
What kind of chicken skins? How did you cook them?
It would depend.
Like raw chicken skins?
No.
Okay, what kind of what?
If I baked chicken, because I really wasn't a chicken skin eater, so I would
But
normally throw it away. But since
now
I had a dog, I figured she might as well eat it.
There was a season.
Of course. You know how I season food.
Like and the way he seasoned food,
She probably
you gonna
had
have hypertension.
blood pressure.
You gonna have a hypertension in a week.
Then it went from that to her. I couldn't put food down because she swipe it and go under the bed or under the couch, so I couldn't get her to get the food from her. To even drinking my drinks. I call her drinking my raspberry lemonade. I call her drinking my Baileys. I call her drinking my water because it was ice cold and hers was in a bowl. That's who she was. That was my baby.
Y'all see why we can't get no dog.
I be talking to people on the phone, and they be like, I didn't know you had kids. I said, I don't have kids. They was like, well, who the hell you talking to? I said, my dog. I be on the phone, and you just hear me, get down before I whip your ass and go sit down somewhere. And she get down.
I mean, when I talk to but Joseph, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs ain't supposed to eat table food.
Yes, and on her birthday, I buy her a whole steak, cook it nice and good, with a little blood in it, so she can go back to her wild nature and let her eat the steak and eat the bone. Mm-hmm. I used to buy her doggy cakes from this place online that actually made birthday cakes for dogs. And my friends that had dogs, I would cut them a piece and give them a piece of the doggy cake. And they was like, where did you get this from? My dog tore that cake up. I said, oh, let me give you the name of the place. I don't even know if they still in existence. But you can buy your dog a whole birthday. They would plan a whole birthday party if you wanted to have a birthday party for your dog. I sure did. Used to buy her birthday cakes and sit there and feed her her little birthday cake and share it amongst my friends that had dogs. What's wrong? And it would come in the mail and it said, happy birthday, Cheyenne. She eat her little steak. Then she ate her little cake. And she was content.
Right, Tyrone.
No, it's not too much.
It is.
That was my child.
It is. And listen, don't get me wrong, y'all. I love dogs. I've had a dog in my life ever since I was in my whole adult life. I love dogs. And I love to cuddle with them. I love to have fun with them. I like to run with them and stuff. But I don't agree with that feeding them table food shit.
Hey, Tremel.
I really don't rock with them wearing clothes and shit. What the hell they need clothes for? What they need a coat for? What the dog need a damn sweater for? They got their own sweater. The Lord gave them their own damn sweater.
I was sweating because I was so hot trying to fight.
They got a whole damn snowsuit on, some of them. They born with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
They born with it. So sometimes I don't. But I can deal with the clothes. I can deal with the clothes. But no, dogs ain't supposed to wear shoes. They ain't supposed to wear shoes and they ain't supposed to wear hats. But I know some people that do that. Y'all, have you ever seen a dog with a hat on and with some shoes on? They be looking like
some cute little sunglasses.
They be looking like, if you don't take this shit off of me, the minute you go to sleep, I'm gonna bite the shit out of your ass. Dogs ain't supposed to wear all them clothes and stuff. It ain't to keep them warm. It's not for them. It's for you.
I used to.
It's for you.
This little dog bag for her.
No dog. No human. That's why they dogs. That's why they make dog food.
Tyrone,
you know why they make dog food? You know why they make dog food?
Only on their birthday.
No. You know why they make dog food?
What?
Because guess what? It's for dogs. Do you eat dog food?
No.
Would you eat dog food?
No, one of my friends did though.
Would you eat dog food?
They came to my house.
Would you eat dog food?
And I knew they was greedy, so I put all my food away because I had cooked. Like my friends normally would come to my house, and I will cook for them.
Answer the question first.
I'm telling you what happened. So when they came, I told my best friend, I said, these bitches are greedy, honey. So I'm putting the food in the fridge. When they leave, if you want more or you want to take some home, you can. So my friend's sitting there, and he's like, that's when I had a big dog. That's when I had a German Shepherd Chow mix.
Child, I know they got dog
so
strollers.
He was like,
I'm not wrong.
He said, damn, bitch, for you to be a fat bitch, you ain't got nothing in here to eat. I think I'm going to have to eat this kibble. And he sat there and ate the dog food, and I was hysterical laughing. And my best friend was like, you are so mean. I said,
well, what's wrong with that? You eating their food? I mean, they eating your food.
Let them eat kibble.
They eating your food. Why won't you eat no dog food, though?
Well, I ate a dog cookie by accident.
No. Why won't you eat dog food? So instead of us going to the supermarket, and I'm just talking about him, because dogs supposed to eat human food. Instead of us going to the store and getting food like that humans consume.
I can make
since
you an
you love dogs
burger,
so much.
Since you so concerned about why I
since you love you the one that love dogs so much. You got to feed them chicken skins and steak and all this stuff. Eat some dog food.
No, I'm good. That one
you
little,
sure? Why?
That one little dog cookie I ate by accident.
But why?
Was enough for me.
Why? But why?
Because it's nasty. That one little dog cookie I ate by accident. I wanted
but it's
to
good for you.
Die. I wanted to put.
It's good for you. It's a treat.
Oh,
it's a treat.
No, it wasn't a treat.
Huh?
It tasted.
It's a treat.
The cookie tasted
Let's,
like
no.
a cookie
Let's
loaded
find-
with garlic. There was no
Listen.
sugar. There was no nothing. Now I know why she used to snatch my Oreos, because them dog cookies versus my
Listen.
Oreo taste better.
My friend Iris is on here. Shout out to Iris Sims down here. Shout out to Charlottesville, Virginia. My friend Iris is on here. She'll tell you.
Yes, Antoinette, I ate a
Listen.
dog cookie. I swear to God, it looked like a golden Oreo.
Listen.
My uncle had brought for my dog Jasmine, and she was, I think she was that dog that's all them different colors with the one blue eye and the one black eye, but she was mixed.
But-
So he brought her some dog cookies, and they look like the golden Oreos. So they was on the cabinet in the kitchen. So I said, oh, cookies. I'm hungry. I had just came home from work. I said, take me some cookies, go upstairs, and then I'll come back downstairs and cook. So I opened the bag. I took out like 3 cookies. And then I popped one in my mouth while I was downstairs.
I'm going to make you some doggy
And
treats.
I was like, what kind of cookie is this?
You
And
know
I
what?
read the bag, and it said dog treats. I like to fucking die.
You know what?
swallowed it.
No.
I
This
was
is what we're
like,
going to do. This is what we're going to do.
Cookie.
Listen, this is what we're going to do. Because I'm from, when I was down in Charlottesville, Virginia, I learned a lot. Because like, mostly everybody in Virginia has a dog. But I'm going to make you some doggy treats. Because a lot of people don't know. Do you like peanut butter? Huh? You put peanut butter on your waffles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You like peanut butter, you like carrots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No,
But that's
I
what
don't
most
do
dog
carrots.
treats. But no, but listen,
But I don't do
that's what
carrots.
most dog treats are made out of. They're made out of peanut butter and carrots. That's what they make them out of. I kid you not. I swear to God. They make them out of peanut butter and carrots because a lot of people down where I was down in
garlic.
Virginia, they make dog treats. They make homemade. A lot of people don't feed their dog treats out the store in Virginia. They make their own dog treats and they make them out of peanut butter. Most dog foods and most doggy treats are peanut butter.
A lot of them are
or
loaded with
carrot
garlic.
based.
Because dogs like to smell garlic.
Well, you
the
like
worse
garlic.
it smells,
It's people
the
food.
more
It's human
dogs want to
food.
eat it.
But it's human food, Joseph. Why
Okay,
you
but
don't
it
wanna
ain't the
eat
right combination.
My point
That
exactly.
was nice and seasoned.
You ain't supposed to. Dogs ain't supposed to eat no damn human foods. That's why we can't have no damn dog. That's
Okay, so
why
what
we
about-
can't have no kids.
Okay, so what about the food in Target that has ground beef, peas, carrots, rice, all of that in it? You can buy it already made.
You can eat that if you want to, but
Well, you
I'm not.
could. You just go home, heat
I'm
that
not-
bitch up, and put some
I'm
seasoning
not
in there, a
eating
little
that.
hot sauce.
I'm not eating that.
And you know,
I'm
I
not
can tell
eating
you I
that.
made succotash.
There's a difference. You must know the difference. Dogs ain't supposed to eat human food.
Well,
That's
my
it.
dogs will.
No, that's why we ain't got no dog. And because Uncle Fred won't let us have one.
My babies.
But that's why
eat
we ain't
like
got no
I
damn
eat.
dog. That's why we ain't got no dog. Because he don't know how to act. It's not me. I'm disciplined. I can feed the dog food. I get up in the morning, get dog food, walk the dog all day, then and feed the dog food. I ain't got to feed him no steak, him or her, no steak, and no chicken skins, and no Big Macs.
You act
and
like that
with
was
fries,
all the time.
and
That
and a
wasn't all the
super size, and an extra, 2 pieces with an extra biscuit.
Apples and ice cream too.
Well, no,
Yes, dogs love vanilla ice cream.
no, that's some bullshit.
And apples,
That's
they
some
love
bullshit.
apples too.
I'm telling you, that's some bullshit.
Give your dog an apple, make it happy.
All your dog needs is some damn dog food. That's it.
No.
That's it. All this other extra shit. That's why dogs is dying too. That's why dogs is dropping dead at 6 months. Cause y'all ass
From diabetes.
from diabetes. I know
And
a
high
person
blood
that done
pressure.
fed their dog. I know this girl, she fed her dog bacon. Her dog used to love bacon. Don't you know her dog had diabetes and the dog died because she didn't want to give her an insulin shot every day. She just sat there and let it damn it die.
Tremel said, hey, Tremel.
Dogs ain't supposed to. Hey, Tremel, shout out to Tremel Mahogany from New Orleans. Yeah, baby. But dogs ain't supposed to eat bacon. That's why dogs live for 2 days
Well,
with
my
y'all
dogs
ass.
ate bacon, sausage. They love peanut butter. What else?
Until he gets
Anything,
himself.
I'm telling you, long as it didn't have, long as it wasn't have grapes, onions, or chocolate, my dogs ate what I ate.
Until you get yourself together, you will not have a dog. Joseph.
They ate potatoes.
We will not have a dog until Joseph gets himself together.
Then I had to make sure that it was equal amounts.
And he ain't gonna get himself together because I know the minute I turn my back. See?
Why do you think Bailey liked me more than you?
He didn't like you.
He did.
He didn't like you.
Because he was eating people food.
And you go give him to your arch enemy.
Well, because we couldn't keep him. What was I going to do?
Anyway, we're going to move on from that. Dogs ain't supposed to eat dogs ain't supposed to be eating human food.
Oh, let me tell you something, Antoinette. My dogs, first of all, if somebody came to my house and ate, I would have to lock them in their little crates. Because, see, with me, they knew better. But with anybody else, they would jump in your lap because they were little. Cheyenne was only like 9 pounds. Jaden had to be tops 12, 13 pounds.
He really thought these dogs were like, he treated them really like they was kids and shit.
And they would jump in your lap if you was like, if you came in my
room
and was eating, they would literally jump in your lap. So I would have to lock them up. Because see, with me, they knew better. They knew to sit at my feet. And when Cheyenne jumped on the couch, I just look at her like, bitch. And she just jumped down because she knew better. But with anybody else, she would jump right in your lap and then turn their head this way and start licking, trying to get in your plate. So I had to lock them up because
don't play those games.
No, she didn't
play
listen.
Those games.
When it came to me, they didn't do that. When it came to anybody else, I had to lock them up.
Dogs ain't supposed to do
because
that.
That's what they would do because they would try to just take your food. Like, bitch, you don't belong here. Give me my food.
Dogs ain't supposed to do that.
So whenever I had like little dinner parties or whatever, they do, get in your cage, go home, and I lock them up. And then when everything was done, the first thing the real shade of the whole ordeal was when everybody left and I let them out, the first place they ran to was the garbage. Because I will cook. As soon as I get to the oven, they were at my feet watching me cook. And I'm like, y'all ain't getting nothing.
But they wouldn't act like that. You hadn't given
y'all
them damn food.
Nothing, so
they wouldn't have acted like that.
Especially when all I had to do was turn on some grease. And then they hear that when I put something in it, they would not. I was like, "Come on, move from in front of the stove because if grease pop and you get popped,
you are a dog. Do you know you are a dog trainer's nightmare? You are a dog. Listen. When I first got my I had a pug. I took myself to dog training school so I could learn how to train my dog and raise him. Listen. I could call my dog. I used to be like, Puffy, come here. And he come right over there to me. Sit. Don't move. And he would not move.
Mm-hmm. That's what they say, Antoinette. Wait like dinner time. And I sit on the couch and I'm eating. And they be sitting right at my feet like, come on, bitch.
I'll play those games.
Drop something. Just drop something. It was so bad. This is funny. It was so bad. I went to one of my friend's house and he had cooked or whatever. So we all sitting around the table eating.
It's terrible.
We all sitting around the table eating. So I ate my piece of chicken, and when I finished, I just flung the bone. And he looked at me and said, "Bitch, did you just throw bones on my floor?" I said, "Oops, I'm so used to doing that with my dogs.
Right.
I accidentally threw it."
See?
He was like, "Well, leave it, cause my dog will eat it, cause he had a big ass like husky, or it was a husky or was it a Akita? It was either a Akita or a husky." I took that bone, I finished eating that chicken and said, "Fling." And then when I flung it, I realized, bitch, I ain't home. And he was
That's
like,
right, Tyrone.
"Well,
The dog shouldn't even be in the kitchen when you cooking. Ew. The dog ain't got no, which dog got, no.
What they gonna do? They at my ankles.
No.
They don't share.
No.
Because they was long-haired dogs. They had hair, not fur.
No.
So it didn't matter.
No. No, they ain't supposed to be
My
in the
dogs wasn't banned from any place and anywhere in my house.
That's
Those
the
were
damn
my
problem.
children.
That's all
They
we
can
got.
get on my bed.
That's all we got at all.
They can get in my bed. They could get wherever they wanted to go.
That's why we ain't got no dog, y'all.
But you know, when I had company, I had to lock them up because they couldn't see they fall to do with ungodly things. But I'm sure that's why my female dog stayed pregnant, because she learned from me. She was 9 pounds and had 22 puppies. She made me a little rich. Why you turn your back?
Cause I can't. I can't with you. I can't.
That's what happened.
Y'all see, I didn't know all of this. All I knew is I loved him, and I wanted to. I should have asked these questions.
Why?
Now I'm stuck.
In the morning, they would get in the bed with me, crawl up against my neck, lick me, wake me up to take them out. They really didn't bother me, though. They would wait till I got up. Sometimes when they couldn't wait, they just would wake me up.
I need to plead the blood of Jesus over you. I swear to God sometimes.
Why?
Because you are a union mate of Beelzebub.
I'm just saying. It is what it is.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? Huh? You want to talk about anything?
He said his dog is looking at him, and he looking at her like, don't let Joseph get your ass beat.
That's right. Don't let Joseph get your ass whooped.
That's because y'all are mean.
Ain't
If
nobody
you really
mean.
loved your dogs, and your dog was your family.
They are family.
Oh, when that woman hit me with the car, when I thought I couldn't even look at my dog because in my mind, I saw her run over my dog with the car. And like I said, Cheyenne was 9 pounds. This bitch hit me with a Jeep. I didn't even want to look because I swear to God, I would have been devastated right there. Jaden went this way, and Cheyenne tried to run around the car. So when I guess she got the leash because I had him on the long leash. So I saw Cheyenne crumpled up like this, so I thought she was dead. The next thing I know, she came running around the car and jumped on my chest to make sure I was okay. So I got up, the police came. So the next day, it was the next day or two, this lady that was outside jogging, she saw me and she was like, "Sir, oh my God, that dog is alive?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Didn't you see her get..." She said, "Sir, your dog got run over by a car. I saw your dog get run over by the car." I was like, "Right, by the left front wheel, right?" And she was like, "Yeah. How is this dog alive?" I said, "There's nothing wrong with her. I don't know how she's alive." I said, "I know in my mind, like even now as I'm telling y'all, I could see it in my head because it was like I didn't want to look because I swear to God I would have been destroyed. How she lived, because even the lady was like, "Sir, I saw your dog get run over." I said, "Ma'am, I saw my dog get run over too." I said, "But there's nothing wrong with her. She don't have a broken bone, nothing." She said, "This dog is so little that thing would have killed her." I said, "Exactly." I don't know how she survived that, but I sued the shit out of that lady because she said she ain't see my big ass standing in the middle of the street. Well, if I was sitting on my cell phone, bitch, turning a corner, I wouldn't have saw me neither. The cops was like, "You want an ambulance?" I said, "I'm so shaken up right now. I don't know what I want. I just want to go home." And my friend was staying with me, so I called him. I said, "I need you to come downstairs and get the dog because I just got hit by a car." He said, "The dog got hit by a car?" I said, "Well, it looked like she did, but they fine. I just need you to come get the dog. There's too many people around me, and they're barking, and I need you to come get..." Because I was going to give a performance for the police. So the black cop...
Get you a pizza burger?
The black cop looked at me and said, "Just take this information because I know what you about to do." Oh, honey, she's about to pay, and she's about to pay well. So she said her kids was in the car. I said, "She's a motherfucking lie. She just called upstairs and them little bastards came downstairs." I said, "She was on the motherfucking phone. Wasn't nobody in no car." Well, she's a lying bitch. I was like, "And bitch, you just hit me. You didn't stop till I was on top of your motherfucking car, and then you stopped and I rolled off." I said, "I tried to stop the car like I was fucking Superman, but you still ran me over, and you almost killed my dog." I sued the shit out that bitch. I had to go to therapy. The therapy was fabulous. That man was cracking my back, and he put me in this massage thing. I want to go back to that. That's why, you notice when I cross the street, every time I say, "Let him hit me," I'll get them bitches. Cause that bitch, yo, if she wasn't turning out of the complex, that bitch would have mowed me down for real. What?
I got help. We got to get help for Joseph, y'all.
The bitch shouldn't have hit me. She gonna say she didn't see me in broad daylight. My big 6'3" ass. She ain't seen me.
We got to get help for Joseph. We got to get help for him.
Well, Tremel, I have to believe that my dog had 9 lives because I swear to God that dog got run over.
Yes, he is very extra. Very that.
Oh, you know I was going to be, I promise you, I sat on the curb. I sat on the curb. Then when I got upstairs, I called the lawyer, and the lawyer said, "Did you go to the hospital?" I said, "No, it just happened. I'm so shaken up." He said, "Call an ambulance and go to the hospital." "Well, do you think you can drive yourself?" I said, "I can drive myself." He said, "Make sure you call your insurance company and let them know that you were hit by a car and your car wasn't part of it." I said, "Okay." So I did that. I got to the hospital, and I had on my Superman chain.
Don't he need to be in one of those J.G. Wentworth
So
commercials?
when the nurse saw me, and I said, "It hurts all up in here." I said, "Cause she had a truck." But no, it did, because when she hit me, it hit me in my stomach, because I'm tall. So she said, I said, she hit me, and I turned around like this. She said, "Hun, I have to tell you, you have on the Superman emblem, but you're not Superman." I said, "No, girl, I'm more like Wonder Woman, honey." So that's probably why the car didn't stop, because I was trying to act like Superman, but I should have been acting like Wonder Woman and just kicked that bitch, and then it would have went.
Yeah, what was your Wonder Woman bracelets then?
They were home, because the last thing I expected was that I was going to be hit by a car.
This is so funny. Speaking of that, one day we was having a conversation. I was telling him, we was kids. We used to play cops and robbers and stuff like that. And his family was telling me, all his cousins and his sisters and them was like, Joseph used to always be Wonder Woman. Had to be Wonder Woman.
Well, who else was
and he had
me?
Wonder Woman bracelets and the whole nine.
I sat and took the cardboard off of the back of legal pad, and I cut them out. And I put little red stars on them and cuffed them bitches here and took a piece of tape and went like this. And I had my little bracelets, bitch. Tramel didn't believe me. Like when I tell y'all I always lived in my truth. I have always lived in my... Well, he believe it now because my sister, they told me we would play house and Joe had to be the mother. We would play this and Joe had to be this. He would never let us be the mother. He had to take a pocketbook. Grandma used to have to stop him
my father
from
would
putting on her
bump
skirt.
me upside my head.
I didn't care. Because it's long. See, my thing have always been, I didn't care if people accepted me, but you were going to respect me. Even at a young age, you were going to respect me. I didn't care if you accepted me. I know that my mother, if she had her way, I would have been married with kids, and she would have had a grandchild or 2 or 3 or 4, and been happy. But like I told her, that's your dream for me. That's not who I am. Unfortunately for you, I turned out to be somebody different than who you wanted me to be. But, I always lived in my truth. I knew from when I was, I want to say 3 or 4, but I knew from when I was younger, let's say from 6 years old, not even kindergarten when I started going to school, and the boys would be like, "Oh, let's go chase the little girls." And in my mind, I'm like, "Well, shit, why I gotta chase them? I want to chase you, bitch. You got a fat booty, too." I knew that, see, I hate saying different, because I wasn't different. I was a little boy, but I was just a little boy that liked boys, because that's how my DNA was. And, like, people used to ask me, they'd be like, "Well, you never, ever liked West." I never looked at a woman and thought I could look at a woman and think you're beautiful. I always hung around the prettiest girls because, honey, pretty girls attract the boys. So I was always with the pretty ones, honey. You ain't never catch me with an ugly bitch. I was always with the pretty ones. And I would stand right there and be like, And then they would tell me all the stories about the boys. And then, when their backs was turned, I was creeping up with the boy. Yes, that's what I did. Because, and like, I tell some of my straight friends, because they don't get it, which is fine. You weren't born this way, so you don't get it. But like I tell them, I said, when you tell me the time and day that you decided to be straight, then I'll tell you the time and day that I made a conscious decision to be gay. And they go, "Well, I never thought about it that way, because I liked what I liked." I said, "Well, there you have it. I liked what I liked. Why would I want to be different? Why would I choose to be different? Why would I choose to be ostracized? Why? That doesn't make sense." And people don't never get that. They never understand that until I break it down like that to them, and they go, "Well, it was never a conscious decision. I just like girls, or I just like boys." I'm like, "Well, what made you think that I sat down one day and said, let's see. I have the option to like girls, and I have the option to like boys. I'm going to go against what's quote-unquote normal, and I'm going to like boys just because I'm going to be a rebel." No, that didn't happen. And, you know, everybody in church and everything kept telling me I was going to die and go to hell. Well, that worked in reverse. Because the only thing I put in my head is, well, if I become a girl, then I don't have to worry about dying and going to hell, because girls are supposed to like boys. You see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. This is what he's talking about with Andrew. They're trying to brainwash me into thinking something is wrong with me, but all it's doing is turning me into somebody that I wasn't. I never felt I was born in the wrong body. I never felt I didn't have gender dysphoria. I was never the true description of a transsexual. But they made me want to be a transsexual because they kept telling me how I felt was wrong as a man. So for me, because I didn't feel anything was wrong with me, I figured, well, if I change my sex, heck, I won't go to hell. That lasted over 6 months. And then I wanted to kill myself because I was miserable. Because, you know, it was cute. I was real as rain because I was young and I was chubby. So this face was just like a fat little girl. People thought I was a girl. I could be walking like this with my hair like this and no facial hair when I was younger. And boys would stop me and go, you a boy or a girl? What you want me to be? Whatever you want me to be, I'll be. Because it was what it was. It just was what it was. And then when I wanted to kill myself because I was miserable. I was like, I'm not, this is not who I am. I don't think I'm in the wrong body. I don't want to live my life like this. You know, I thought it was going to be cute. I thought it was going to be fun. But for me, because I didn't have gender dysphoria, I was like, my mother stopped speaking to me because she told me she could deal with everything but that. And I told her, well, girl, I don't care. I got to live my life. I got to live my life and make me happy. And then I just was like, but I'm not happy. I'm just not. Because I didn't feel like I was born in the wrong body. I felt I was in the right body, but I wanted to like boys, period. And not hear that I was going to hell. So I had to be about...
You was just a hot mama. You was just hot. Just hot.
Baby, little Miss Keylonda, honey. She walked those streets. She was picking up those thug boys. And I told them, even back then, before it was the in thing to be transsexual, I told them, I said, this was my always thing, because they would go to kiss me. I go, wait. And I'll put my head down like in shame. I have to tell you something. And they would go, well, I said, before you touch me and before anything goes further, you need to understand that my birth certificate and your birth certificate says the same thing when it comes to sex. Just get the fuck out of here. You a boy? Yeah, I sure am. Nah, Ma. Look at them titties. You can't possibly be a boy. I was like, yes, I am. They're homegrown. I'm on hormones. They loved it. It wasn't the reaction that, you know, you see. It wasn't. It was, oh, well, come on. I got what I wanted, and they left. But the problem was, I was a toy. I was like a new Barbie doll. And then when the reality set in there, and they had that, yo, dude, I'm fucking with a dude. That's when all hell broke loose. I don't want to be with you. Leave me alone. Don't call my phone. I'll fuck you up. Blah, 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 blah. But bitch, I didn't force you to do anything with me. You did it because you wanted to do it. And it just became too much because that wasn't the life I asked for. That ain't what I wanted. But it was fun because they called security on me at work. Yeah, it was Halloween, and I got all done up, and my boss saw me. He said, who let this girl in here? And I bust out laughing. I said, Nick, it's me, Joseph. And he was like, the hell? I came out, everybody I work with.
My Cash App should be going off right now. The Cash App, y'all, listen. Y'all ain't gonna get no stories like this on a Saturday.
So you know,
y'all don't think it's real? It's. I'm telling you, I have receipts.
You seen pictures of me like that?
I have receipts.
I kind of got rid of all of them, but because people have pictures of me and people have taken pictures of me back then, you know, every now and then one will surface to my cell phone, and they'll be like, "Remember this?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I do." You know, And it's what it is. I'm not ashamed of what I did. I did it because I felt that, church made me feel that if I did that, I wouldn't go to hell.
And Kilonda still lives. Sometimes I have to deal with her. Like, everybody asks me, I tell people that he has 3 different people living inside of him. One, her name is Kilonda. I don't like her. I don't like the bitch. I don't like
And
the
then
one
after
that
her-
he's talking about now. I don't like her.
Became
I don't like-
Jaquan.
That's Jaquan.
The thug nigga on the corner. Yo, ma, what's up? What's good, baby? Him. He don't like Jaquan. Because Jaquan is mean. Jaquan will punch you in the face. Jaquan will go in the closet and get the gun. Because I had to do something. If I was convincing you that I was a ghetto girl on the corner, standing at the bus stop sucking on my lollipop, that I needed to get another alter ego that was just as bad as her, but a boy. So I went from Kilonda to Jaquan. Even my Facebook page that y'all be on, it used to say Jaquan.
And then there's Joseph. That's
Then
the one I
there's
married.
me, nice little Joseph. But Kilonda and Jaquan take over more than Joseph. Because Joseph tends to be real nice. And Joseph tends to be a little sucker sometimes. And when he's being too nice, one of the two of them is going to come out and take over. Because they don't like when he's too nice. Because they feel that people are going to use his niceness for weakness. And they need to take over. And they need to shut shit down.
Who was
Like
the one on
only
the
they
dance
can.
floor? That was Kilonda. Yeah, Kilonda is the one that was on the dance floor. Kilonda is the one that vogues, and she do all that. I can't can't do her.
You see, and that now y'all will know that I'm not lying.
No.
If you watch the video,
Jaquan vogues.
no,
Jaquan,
if you watch
right,
the
Jaquan.
video, before I came out, he said, "You remember Kilonda Infinity? Well, this is Jaquan." So he said,
Yeah.
he told y'all that I used to be Kilonda.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch that video when he's calling me out, he says, "Do you remember Kilonda Infinity? Well, here's Jaquan LaBeija."
Yeah, you have to go to the Legendary House of McRae page to see that. But yeah, that was Jaquan that was voguing. The one that was on the dance floor, that was Jaquan. But
She said, "Who's that cursed like a sailor?" Well, that's a combination of all 3 of us.
yeah, that's a combination of all 3 of them, but it's mostly Jaquan. Yeah. See, this is why we have to get properly diagnosed in the black family, y'all.
I know I'm crazy. I don't
This is
have
the one
no
reason why we
problem
got to get
admitting
properly
that.
diagnosed. I don't even know what to call this disorder.
And
it's not
for real. I
listen.
did go to therapy. I did go to
Listen,
therapy for that. I
listen,
really did.
I'ma
'Cause
tell
I
y'all.
told them. No, I did.
But
I
wait,
did
let
go to
me
therapy
let me
for
say
that.
this. Listen, y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all hear this? It's fun. It's funny. It's funny, and it makes you smile and it makes you laugh.
But it wasn't funny when I was going through
No,
it.
it wasn't funny when you were going through it. But God makes us special. I'm special. He's special.
No, last night, Antoinette, that was Jaquan. That was straight up Jaquan
Which
that
one?
jumped on the live last night.
Oh yeah, that jumped on the live and started cussing people out and be ready to stab people and threaten people and say, "Oh, Jaquan he got a mouth. He can say some horrible things." One day he said to me, he said, "I don't even want to say nothing to you because if I say it to you, you're gonna commit suicide." Yeah, that's Jaquan.
No, I went to therapy because I needed to know why I had to always be
I
somebody
haven't
else.
seen Kilonda in a long time because usually Kilonda looks in the camera all day. The whole time y'all we be on live, Kilonda looks in the camera like this.
I'm so beautiful.
But Kilonda ain't been around in a long time. I've been witnessing
No, but
Joseph.
seriously,
Yeah.
I did go to therapy because I needed to know why I had to have personas to deal with people. Like, Tremel is the first person.
Yeah, the voice dropping, that scares the hell out of
Tremel
me.
is the first person that I ever had sex with that called me Joseph. And when he did that, I was looking around the room like, who's Joseph? Because I swear to God, nobody, it was either Kilonda or it was either Jaquan. So for him to say Joseph was like, just him knowing my name was Joseph was because we worked together, so he had no choice but to know my real name. But I always had to be somebody else other than myself. And I guess, she broke it down to me. She was like, because people kept telling you to be you is wrong. So you're more comfortable pretending to be somebody else than you are yourself. That therapy session helped. I went therapy twice. I went for that issue, and I went when my mother died because I was real angry when my mother died. And she really helped me through a lot of stuff. She helped me to learn to be comfortable being me. She helped me learn to be comfortable in my own skin without having to sit and make you feel that I was some thug boy or I was some thug girl. And it was, I grew up in the projects. So being from the hood was nothing. I liked those images. I liked that whole being rough and hard because people left me alone. Because that was my way to protect me. Because if you thought that I was mean and hard and I didn't have a heart, then you left me alone. Because you didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth. You didn't know if I was going to go off and hit you. You didn't know nothing. So you just kept me at a distance. And I like that. But after a while, it becomes monotonous. It becomes, well, damn, I can't get close to nobody. I really want somebody to know who I am. I really want somebody to know the real me. Anybody that I have dated can never he's the only person that can tell you every facet that makes me me. Everybody else would tell you one thing, and it's probably the thing they hated about me. And they'll say, that's what made me me. They're all right, but they're all wrong, because that wasn't everything that made me as a person. So that's why I'm an advocate for therapy, because praying wasn't going to fix that.
Yeah.
I had prayed for years to fix that, and that wasn't going to fix. Going to therapy, talking to somebody, talking it out, telling her how I felt, her giving me her input back, giving me things to do, stop introducing yourself as somebody else. Stop, pretending to be this Jaquan person. Just be you. Just be you. And if somebody doesn't like you, then the hell with them. It took a minute. It wasn't something I was comfortable with, because, you took away my bag of tricks. So what do? I didn't know how to be Joseph, because I was so busy being somebody else, that I didn't know how to be Joseph. But now, I'm me. Like, this is me. All of that wrapped up into one person is all me. It's just certain parts of me that I wanted to show certain people, so they would all get a piece of me, but nobody ever got the whole me.
I had to leave
like
all.
him.
I had to leave all mine alone. See, I have several different personalities too, but I had. I'm gonna say I still have them, but they don't come out.
And it used to
Because you see, the one thing I learned in therapy is triggers. Some people trigger certain things to come out of you. I call it coming out of my element. And I had to leave mine. I had to leave mine in the past, because I have some. Mine are very dangerous. Mine can be very dangerous. I'm like for instance, I'm not an argumentative person. I don't argue back and forth with people. I don't do that. I don't do well with that. I just pick up a knife and just cut you.
And it's just,
that's it. So that's why I had to leave certain ones behind. There is I got there's a young lady inside of me. Her name is Bianca. I don't really
you
mess
ain't
with
never
her.
brought her out.
No, you'll never meet. You'll never
to
meet
the
her.
surface.
You'll never meet Bianca. Now I also got an older lady in me. Her name is Lulabelle. Lulabelle is the one that always rationalizes with me and keeps me sane, and she, But then I got the other one.
See, he don't know.
Kayshawn.
He got a taste of Sarah when I was with my friend.
Yeah. Who?
The white woman, Sarah.
Oh.
That feels I belong on Fifth Avenue and I should have all the finer things in life because I'm a rich bitch.
I don't.
And I'm exclusive. Yeah, that bitch.
Yeah, I got a hold of that when we was getting ready to get married. That was the bitch that was trying to plan the wedding.
That was the one that was trying to plan the wedding and have the best of everything.
Yeah.
I deserve the best.
We had $2 to have a wedding, and this bitch wanted to spend $10,000.
What's wrong with that? I deserve it.
Like I said, we had $2.
I was like, well, then I'm not getting married.
To spend on a wedding, and
I said, well, I'm not getting married.
Okay. Yes, you are.
And he was like, yes, you are. I said,
Yes,
no, I'm
you
not.
are. Yes, you are.
I'm not doing that. That's cheap.
Yes, you are.
People aren't going to come. No.
That's why we got married on the balcony right outside. Because I was like, damn it.
I was devastated.
I said the wedding. I said all that shit. I'm axing it all. All of it is gone.
I said we're not inviting anybody but the people standing up because I'm not getting married.
It was me and my witness, him and his sister, the minister, Uncle Fred, and a couple of his relatives, 2 cousins and his brother-in-law. That was it. And we're gonna go on Amazon.com. We're gonna find something to wear, and we getting married. That's it.
I was happy with the outfit.
No, he wants to have this big extravaganza. I'm like, what
Yes,
hell?
I needed to walk down a long aisle, and I needed birds and chariots and angels around me playing harps and horns, and yes, if you're gonna do it right, or don't do it at all.
And y'all see what we picked, right?
Well, I told him I wasn't getting married until I had the money to have the wedding that I wanted.
Oh, yes, you
He
are.
said, "You're marrying me now or else."
June 30th. June 30th. That's it.
I said, "But why? Why can't
Because
we
I
just
said
wait?"
so.
No, we're getting married now. I'm like, you just scared I'm gonna leave you again.
No, I'm not. I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared because I would have found you. That's
This
it.
time, see, back then there was no social media, so I could disappear. But this time, he would have tried to find me.
No, I wouldn't have tried to find you. I would have found you. I would have found you. And it wouldn't have been cute. This is like he keep on talking about one day I'm going to wake up and he going to be gone. And he going to be gone to spend time with his friends. I said, you know what, when I get there, because they ain't when I find you.
It's when he
When I
finds
get-
me.
no,
if
no.
I don't want to be found,
No,
I won't be
no.
found.
When I get there, just get your shit together. I.e., get your clothes and get everything that you bought with you. Get your shit and let's go. Let's go.
One
Now,
day-
if y'all want to hear more of this, y'all, we get ready to go. If y'all want to hear more of this, y'all going to have to listen to our podcast because we got to get out of here. Please make sure that you follow us on all social media. We're on YouTube, Twitter. We're on Instagram. And we're here on Facebook. Make sure you go over to the Legendary House of McRae page and post today. Today's category is, what did I say it was? Today's category is hair affair. It's a hair affair. I'm getting ready to post the category right now. I'm getting ready to post it right now. I want to see your best hairstyle. Girls, I know, ladies, I want to see your best hairstyle. I'm getting ready to post it on the Legendary House of McRae page. You got to go there and you got to like and follow the Legendary House of McRae page. All right? Please make sure that you listen to our podcast. We will post our next episode within the next 24 hours. And if you want to hear more of this, the McRae Kingz, Joseph and Tramel, you gotta be in it to win it.
And remember, today's live was brought to you by Little Danny's. Little Debbie ain't got shit on her, because her sweet treats got an extra treat. If you want more information, inbox me.
With that being said, we are going to get out of here because it's time to go. And I got this hoodie on because I'm anemic and it's cold in here. Joseph got the fan on, so that's why I got this.
And the window.
That's why I got the hoodie on. But we'll talk to you guys soon. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for joining us for Coffee with the Kings, and we will see you guys very soon. All right. With that being said, kisses.
Peace.
Take